I uninvited my friend to my wedding after she told me to reconsider buying my dream dress because it was silly, girly, and a waste of money, and now she's saying I'm punishing her for being right, and that even our other friends are icing her out now because of me. Posted by you/throwaway AITA 9. English is not my first language, so I apologize for any mistakes I might make. I hope this post helps because this has been eating away at me, and I don't know what to do about this. The friend is 26F and I'm 25F. I'm getting married in about 6 months, if COVID eases up. I know a lot of people hate big weddings, but I've always wanted one ever since I was a teenager, and since my fiancé and I can afford it, I'm going ahead with it. I also live in India where it's kind of the norm to have big weddings, and it's important for our parents as well. It's kind of silly, but I am hellbent on getting a lehenga from a specific designer who is incredibly popular in India. I just think his work is beautiful and definitely worth the money. This is the one thing I would not consider changing my mind on. So my best friend got all the appointments ready so that I could try on some lehengas, and they could help me choose one. The day before we were about to go shopping, my fiancé and I met up with Leah, friends since high school, and her boyfriend. She was always pretty judgmental when it came to wedding stuff, so at the beginning when I started to plan this, I made sure that she knew she didn't have to get involved if she is uncomfortable with wedding stuff. Her boyfriend and she are pretty anti-marriage, hence why I asked her all of this. Leah asked me if I was excited to go shopping. I told her I was super excited. Her boyfriend then made a comment about how he thought it was kind of selfish and stupid of girls to spend a lot of money on 1 or 2 outfits. I was kind of taken aback, I guess. I tried to just change the topic, but my fiancé replied saying something about preferences and minding your own business and whatnot, but it was all lighthearted. Things got awkward though. Later that day, Leah called me, and after a while of chatting, she asked me to reconsider buying such an expensive outfit and said that I was being snobby during a pandemic. I was hurt. She knew I have wanted this since forever. I told her so, and she said, sorry if this was mean, but it needed to be said no matter how much you like that silly, girly dress. It's so wasteful like, her boyfriend's name said. It causes major damage to the environment, but in Hindi. I didn't respond, just hung up, and texted her saying she was no longer invited. I was feeling angry, and I admit I wanted her to feel hurt too. I told her I didn't even know if she would still be welcome to the wedding since she thinks I'm a selfish person. She started spamming me, calling me a bad friend, that I'm punishing her for being right. I had a lovely day with my other friends, but yesterday Leah called me again to say that even our other friends are ignoring her. I kind of feel guilty for that. She said I was trying to exclude her just for having different opinions. So I may have to apologize, am I the jerk? Top/relevant comments. Commenter. I mostly feel like your friend about expensive wedding clothes, but the moment I lay my eyes on a Sabyasachi lehenga, all that logic and reasoning goes out of the window. You go girl. And if anyone tries to shame you for having a big fat wedding, you tell them that you are supporting the local businesses. Your big fat Indian wedding pays so many people to provide services. What's the point of having money if you're not going to spend it ever? Ops response. Trust me, I would never buy expensive clothes if it was not for my wedding too. But like you, just looking at those lehengas makes me want to get married 1,000 times just so I could wear them all. Thank you so much for your kind words, I appreciate it a lot. Commenter 2. Listen, she's anti-wedding, she thinks your vision for a wedding is wasteful. It sounds like by uninviting her, you were being a good friend. We wouldn't want her to have to sit through a long, boring, wasteful day. Commenter 3. I absolutely agree that the friend is the jerk, but this is one of those things that I kind of understand. If Op's getting a Sabyasachi, it's around $12,000 on average, and up to $25,000 if you get one with super heavy work. Even in the US, spending $12 to $25K on a wedding dress is a lot, and I guarantee if an American bride was like, I'm getting a wedding gown that's $20K, plenty of people would think that was a total waste of money. But in India where there's a ton of wealth disparity, that's, well, many times the average annual salary, you know? A lot of middle class people in India do find it, and many other aspects of the high-end Indian wedding industry, to be super obscene. The friend's opinion is not a terribly uncommon one. I mean, that said, obviously people do buy sabayas and it's a thriving industry and they're gorgeous and employ lots of artisans as well. But, in my opinion, the friend is absolutely the jerk for saying it, and saying it the way she did, but not necessarily for having that opinion. Commenter 4. Info, will not affect my judgment at all, you are not the jerk. Was Leah anti-marriage prior to getting with her boyfriend? Ops response. It's interesting that you ask, because no. When we were in high school and uni, she seemed pretty into all of the wedding stuff. After getting together with her boyfriend, he told her he was against all of that. She then agreed with him and wanted to stay together. I thought she was doing it for him alone, but she assured me it was for her as well. May I ask what made you think of this, though? Commenter 4. I was just thinking, perhaps she's jealous that your fiancé agrees on having a big wedding. She obviously can't because her boyfriend doesn't want to. It seems she's trying to make your special day less special to feel less bad. She's a huge jerk, because she's taking her hurt out on you instead of realizing her and her current partner probably aren't compatible. Op's response. Oh whoa, I did not think of this at all. I think you may have a point. Op to a similar commenter. Some other comment had the same doubts as you, and you're right. After their 1-year anniversary, Leah's boyfriend told her he thought marriage was dumb and a waste, and that it was a trap. Leah actually considered breaking up because before him, she actually loved marriage and weddings. But she told me that he made her see the truth. At the time, I believed her when she said it was what she wanted, but now with all of this, I'm wondering if she actually does like marriage. Downvoted commenter 5. I feel like there's a little bit of information missing here. How did she talk over the phone? Did she tell you these things with concern, or as if you were being stupid? Did she command you not to buy the dress, or ask you to reconsider? Even though she has no right to make a decision for you, expressing how she feels should be okay as long as it didn't personally attack you. Not make you feel attacked, but straight up call you dumb or talk with that voice that says you are an idiot. If you just felt offended and you have now calmed down, maybe you should try talking to her and let her know she made you feel hurt and mad. If you think you overreacted, let her know as well. How did all the friends find out about this and decide not to talk to her anymore? Did you go around ruining her reputation with people over feeling anger? Without answers to those questions, this is 50-50. Op's response. She was not shouting or anything, it was more like a command, and like I did something really wrong by wanting this dress, but she did get a bit angry when she called me selfish and whatnot. I let her know right away that what she said was actually hurtful. She told them I uninvited her because of what she said. Except for my best friend and her husband, I told them because they were visiting and I needed to rant. Turns out my friends don't agree with her. Besides my best friend and her husband, I didn't tell anyone about what she did. Update 1 day later. I just want to say thank you to everyone who helped me out, it means a lot to me. This is not necessarily a happy update, but that's okay, sometimes things don't work out, I guess. So Leah came over today, and I had written down a few of the points from the comments section to discuss with her. I told her how I felt using the points, and that if she was to be so rude, I did not need her friendship. At first, things were going so well. She kept apologizing and told me she was being a horrible person for trying to force her opinions on me. I told her I appreciated that, and that if she was willing to recognize her mistakes, maybe we could try making it work. But then she just changed the entire argument. Leah then proceeded to tell me that it was not about the dress, but the whole wedding. She said that she thought I was making a huge mistake by getting married, that it's a trap created by society, etc., because that's what her boyfriend's name said. The thing that hurt me the most was that she told me, I know you're obsessed with kids, but be honest, do you think you'd be a good mom? Why do you want to bring kids to this messed up world? Isn't that selfish? It just broke me because kids were something that my fiancé and I have wanted since forever, and she knew that. I told her to get out if she truly believed this. She didn't move. She said I was becoming really sexist now that I was getting married. This was all just because I always ask my fiancé's opinion on wedding-related stuff, by the way, which just pissed me off. She also said that it was a sign of abuse if I had to inform my fiancé every time I went out, which is just so wrong because I don't have to do anything, I just choose to. He does the same. She said she was trying to be a good friend, and that my fiancé is controlling and has toxic masculinity problems. My jaw literally dropped. I told her to get out again, then texted her she was to never talk to me. My fiancé is the best thing in my life, and I told her I would not listen to her insult him. Her boyfriend then texted me and basically tried to say the same things Leah said, which was so weird because we're not that close at all. I blocked them both, told my close family and friends that they were not invited anymore, and decided to just close this chapter of my life. I am just so tired of her. I am sad and messy right now, but I'll be okay with some time. Meanwhile, my fiancé is taking me out so that I'd feel a bit better, and my best friends and cousins have organized a girls' day out, wedding-themed LOL, for tomorrow as well. I'm lucky to have them. It's hard, having to break a friendship that has lasted years and years, but a lot of comments have made me realize I don't need that negativity in my life. So I'm just moving on. Thank you for helping me out. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. It's strange how she feels the need to reiterate everything her boyfriend says, but won't allow you to even share your fiancé's beliefs and values. They're trying very hard to be woke, in my opinion, but it's so pointless when they're focusing their energy on the wrong people. Cheers to a new chapter in your life. Hopefully filled with better blessings and better friends. Ops response. Thank you so much, you're very sweet. I thought it was strange too, oof. Commenter 2. I feel like your ex-friend is brainwashed by her boyfriend. It's also really weird how a simple thing like asking for your fiancé's opinion is already sexist when it is both your wedding. It's not like your fiancé is forcing you to do things you don't want. She's exacerbating whatever she has learned on the internet and from her boyfriend, throwing around terminologies that are now far removed from their original meanings. I'm so sorry that you lost a friend, but it will get better. I'm happy for you that you found someone who knows how to take care of you. Good luck with your wedding. I hope it will turn out great. Ops response. Thank you so much, you're so kind. I agree with what you said. She really does seem so different and brainwashed. Commenter 3. Yes, was she always like this? Or did her viewpoints change when she met her boyfriend? Ops response. Oh, she was in no way like this. She actually loved the idea of marriage. But then her boyfriend told her he didn't like that, and I guess instead of breaking up, she just adjusted for him.